And drop back if he wants and give himself some clear space to the it's the Vettel, Albon, Perez, Ricciardo fight that's just gone through, and Albon's past Vettel.
So Alex Albon gets up into 5th position then, and the Red Bull driver ahead of the Ferrari. It's been a decent enough race this for Alex Albon. Difficult to compare after starting further back and not getting the kind of rocket start that Verstappen.
So Verstappen behind, 6 seconds, 4 laps remaining.
It is. Vettel's just given him that place.
Left front lock up from Vettel at turn 2, round wide. Albon slipped through on the inside. No real pressure there for Vettel. With only a few laps to go, he was looking good, and he's just thrown away 2 points. And he's got Perez for company now.
Yeah, Perez lapping well. Only a 1/10 of a second quicker actually on that last lap than Vettel on the last clean lap anyway. Hamilton is on his out lap, about to start a flyer to try and take that fastest lap of the race point away from Valtteri Bottas, who, as they come across the line now to start lap 68 of 70, 3 to go, and Bottas is 2 seconds behind Verstappen. So this is going to be so touch and go, so touch and go.
He's just on the fastest lap of the race, and Verstappen may well have a lot of traffic to deal with on the final lap as well. He's now going to come up.
And it'll be strap mode 11 if you need it for fastest lap.
To not be caught in the last 3 laps is going to be close.
They might just save him, presumably, if Verstappen is able to get DRS off some of them.
Could be helpful, could be a hindrance. It completely depends where he catches them, really. Bottas with the fastest lap on the last lap, gap 1.5 seconds. He's going to have to get elbows out, definitely, for at least 1 lap, maybe 2.
Lap 68 of 70 at the climax to a anticlimactic Hungarian Grand Prix. Started in wet, but pretty soon it was dry, and that kind of removed all of the strategical disparity from the front of the grid. Hamilton's getting bulked here, up behind one of the racing points. It's Sergio Perez. And as a result, he might not set the fastest lap of the race. No, I think he's going to anyway. Hamilton out of the final corner, despite following the racing point for most of the end of that lap. He still sets the fast for the Grand Prix and gains a point. Starts the penultimate lap of the race now. How close is Bottas? He's outside of DRS. I don't think he's going to do it. I don't think he's going to do it. If I had to put my money somewhere now, I'm saying it's a no.
1 second behind. He's going to have 1 chance down to turn 1, which is the big braking corner. And if not, it'll go side by side to turn 2, where we've seen many overtakes this afternoon. He's got 1 lap to do it. 1 lap wasn't enough last week in the Styrian Grand Prix. Verstappen is aggressive. He's going to fight so hard to keep Bottas behind. I think I'm probably with you now.
I did say last week on the Checker Flag podcast, which you can download later on this evening, that I feel like the driver who gets beaten by Verstappen the most over the course of the season will be the driver that doesn't win the championship. And that is the kind of scenario we're in here, because if Bottas gets past, then they're going to be there's going to be a 3-point swing back towards Hamilton. But if he finishes behind, Hamilton is going to have a bigger margin at the front of the championship after winning this Grand Prix. And this is basically the final chance for Bottas. He's got the DRS. If he's close enough, he looks like he is going to be close enough. Is there traffic in front? There isn't, so I don't think Verstappen will quite have it. It's now or never for Valtteri Bottas on the run down into turn 1. He's got the DRS open. How committed does the Finn feel like being into the first corner? Not very is the answer there. And now down into turn 2. No, he's not going to do it. Verstappen's going to hold on to this 2nd place for my money.
Last chance, in theory, gone. Bottas was a little bit understeery through turn 1, which meant he didn't get a good run into turn 2 either. The only thing is, they have got a load of cars that Verstappen may have to pass on this final lap.
Get those f***ing cars out of the way. Get those f***ing cars out of the way.
If he gets bulked here, I don't think Bottas is going to make a dive anywhere, really. Final lap of the race. Hamilton out in front, and he's going to set the fastest lap of the Grand Prix on the final lap by the looks of things. They're coming up towards the right-hander of turn 11 now. Maybe Bottas into 12, but he's not going to be close enough here. Through the right-hander at the final corner at turn 14 comes Lewis Hamilton. It's going to be a victory in Hungary again for Hamilton, and now he moves to the top of the championship with a commanding, comfortable win. Max Verstappen is going to finish in second place, just ahead of Valtteri Bottas. Impressive drive from Verstappen to split the Mercedes after crashing out on his way to the grid. He's had a good drive. Bottas in third. There'll be disappointment at Mercedes that Bottas could only manage third place. Lance Stroll is going to finish in fourth, but that'll be in about...
That car in front of me is really not helping. I know I'm not within 1.2 seconds, but I can't get there.
Understood, understood.
Performance untroubled all the way through. Never under any pressure, really, after he had 2 laps to build a 6-second lead. Deserved win.
Get in there, Lewis. Absolute masterclass, mate. What a spot-on effort. So yeah, fastest lap and the win. Beautiful work there.
Fantastic effort this weekend, guys. I'm so proud of you all. I'm so happy with today. Thanks so much.
He's had that interference on his radio the whole race. That would be driving me nuts if I was Peter Bonington. Anyway, Verstappen finishing in second, Bottas third, Stroll across the line now to finish in fourth position. Alex Albon, he hasn't finished still. Here he comes now. Albon finishes fifth, second and fifth for the Red Bull team. Vettel in sixth, Perez seventh, eighth Ricciardo, Kevin Magnussen ninth place in the Haas. Great job there. Sainz in 10th.
Yes, guys, what a result, what a result. I want to say a big thank you to the mechanic.